Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the conclusion. Finally. I did a terrible job, but it's not over yet. The sun is out now, yet the moon is still visible. Could there really be a new civilization up there? Is it possible my family is up there? They couldn't be up there. They are gone. We live too far away from Texas to be able to get picked up in just one night. There's a billboard up ahead. The sign pictures a space shuttle being launched and reads, "Welcome to Texas." I'm almost there. Soon I will have all my questions answered. Soon I will be at NASA. What the fuck was that? Sorry. My parents always said that I would be something. Now I finally can be. I will find out how everyone disappeared. I will find out if anyone remains and where they fled to. The sun is going down. I am glad I ruled out the possibility of vampires being the cause of humanity's disappearance. However, the dark is still mildly scary. What if there are creatures of the dark that have never been spotted? What if they find me? Could that be how everyone disappeared? The dark ate them? What if UFOs are surrounding NASA and the aliens took it over? What would I do then? And now we have a new voice. Well, I can see the NASA building just up ahead. I speed as fast as the car will allow. I slam on the brakes just before I hit something. I get out. Nothing is there. My mind must be playing tricks on me. What the fuck? How is that? I get back in the car and I head towards the NASA building. I don't see any flying saucers. I ran the gates and continue home. On. Seriously, on. I ram the gates and continue on. Home is like states over. Anyway. I get back in my car and head towards the NASA building. I don't see any flying saucers. I ram the gates and continue on. I stop just in front of an entrance. I attempt to open the door. It won't open. I look around, find a rock, and fling it at the door. The glass door. The glass shatters and an alarm sounds. I squeeze my ears with my shoulder and left hand as I reach through. Oh, like this. The glass shatters and an alarm sounds. I squeeze my ears with my left shoulder and left hand. Whatever. The glass shatters and an alarm sounds. I squeeze my ears with my shoulder and left hand as I reach through the glass and unlock the door. I enter the NASA building. NASA? I enter the NASA building and run throughout the halls. I ponder, screaming, but I know no one will hear. I come to a door that reads Mission Control. I enter the room. Several dozen computers are in the room. One by them, they're sitting. Several dozen computers are in this room. One of them has to have some information about the disappearance. Maybe a short newscast or possibly a recording of a meeting with all the government officials? I walk to the computer closet to the wall. No, if I read that right. No, I didn't. I walk to the computer closest to the wall. This one is different than the others. The desk is elevated on its own little raised block. Perhaps this is the main computer. I reach down under the desk and flip on the tower. The tower is the tower that used to sit next to the computers, the monitor computers. Like, it kind of looks like how the PlayStation used to look, or the Xbox looked when it's on its side. It's kind of like that. It's called a tower. It goes next to your monitor if you don't have a laptop. It might still exist. I have a laptop. I'm in the future. Anyway, lost my place. I walk to the computer closest to the wall. This one is different than the others. The desk is elevated on its own little raised block. Perhaps this is the main computer. I reach down under the desk and flip on the tower. This thing. The monitor is already turned on, so I begin to browse the files. Through the files. No password. What is NASA thinking? While searching, I find a video file entitled Reckoning. Who the fuck was that file on their folders? Reckoning. I click open the tile. No, there's no tile on a component. A screensaver could be saved as a tile. I'm ruining the conclusion, aren't I? I'll try again. All right. I click open the file. Suddenly, the giant. Fucking word is not even a real word. I click open the file. Suddenly, the gigantic screen at the front of the room turns on. The screen is split into 6 sections. Each is playing a different video of various people speaking of the end of the world. Each speaker sounds very serious. From the quality of the video, I can assume that the videos were all recorded at different points in time. Some are even black and white. Yet, they are all saying the world will end and that people will vanish off the face of the earth if nothing is done. The videos do not go into any more detail. They don't say what needs to be done or what the problem is. All they say is that we are doomed. I look back at the computer next to the reckoning file in the folder labeled Our Last Hope. What is that, Star Wars? No, that's New Hope. All right, well, never mind then. And it's definitely not Star Wars. This is not good. I look back at the computer next to the reckoning file is a folder labeled Our Last Hope. In the folder are about 45 pictures and one text document. I opened the document and skimmed through it, mostly porn. I was right! This document is the list of names who will be put on a shuttle and launched into space. I close out the document and start to open a few of the pictures. Each picture is of a different person. I suppose, maybe not porn. I suppose they are most valuable people in the world. I close the folder and look over the. I close the folder and look up over the computer. There is another computer that is already turned on. 5 years. It stayed on for 5 years. When I've gone to sleep, I quickly get away from the main computer and run down to the already turned on computer that's been on for 5 years. An audio file is open because it's been on for 5 years. I click play. The audio file is over 50 minutes long, but it is abruptly stops within only 3 seconds. Houston, we is all that was recorded. The survivors didn't survive. They vanished just like the rest. I get off the chair and lay on the floor. They're gone. They're all gone. Everyone vanished. There is no other explanation. End. But then I have a nice little pretty thingy that I put at the end of all my short stories because I'm cool like that. If one day you awoke from a good night's sleep only to find everyone had vanished, would you go mad or try to find answers? I like the way I said that. I don't. Well, I'm done. I hope you enjoyed my story. We did. I did.